Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. As always, it's your boy Hennessy, and I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I hope your families are doing well. Today we're going to do something a little different. Instead of hopping into the Am I the Asshole thread like we have been doing quite recently, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to switch gears. We're going to hop into a Reddit thread about confessions. People who confess their deep, dark secrets or just things that are weighing on their conscience and on their mind. I plan on hopping into some funnier ones, maybe a couple more serious ones that won't have as much of a comedic tone, and just ones that are absolutely disgusting and foul. But without further ado, let's hop into our first story.
Baby, back, baby, back, baby, back, baby, back. I want my baby back. Chilli's baby back ribs.
I used to steal from customers when they ordered the 2 for $20 at Chili's. Back when Chili's offered the 2 for $20 deal, there was a way to avoid applying the promotion. I got pretty good at reading the tables to figure out when they'd pay with cash or card. Sometimes they'd tell me they were paying with cash, other times I'd catch them pulling out the cash. Here's how it worked. The bill would usually come out to around $29 with drinks and tax.
Get your hand off my penis! Michael got me on the penis before. Get some cups. Why did you do this? Get some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Before the promotion was applied. Once the promotion was added, it applied the bill to about $23. Most customers didn't notice the promotion hadn't been included because they'd either been in a rush or didn't want change.
Give me your money.
Or simply didn't bother to check the bill. I'd apply the promotion after they left. Since the 2 for $20 was one of the most popular items, I could pull this off multiple times in a night. Some of the best nights were during homecoming when teenagers with cash their parents gave them wanted to impress their dates and often would leave bigger tips on top of the $29 bills. I was able to keep doing this until they made the promotion automatic. I even taught a few trusted new servers how to do it. When I got caught and a customer asked why their bill was so high, I'd simply say the system forgot to apply the promo, or that, oops, I forgot to press the button. Man, that's crazy. What a criminal, man.
Oh my gosh, I found them.
Great, so now we're trapped, but with lightsabers.
Actually, no lightsabers.
I mean, I don't blame him for chasing the bag and stuff and trying to get that money. But, I mean, if it's your job to apply the optimal service to somebody, I mean, the tips should probably speak for themselves. If you're a terrible server, you're probably not getting super great tips. And that's understandable. I mean, because look at this guy. He made a whole story about how he's just the most dastardly criminal that we've ever seen in this generation. But let's move on to our next story. Okay guys, I want to apologize in advance because this next confession is titled, I realized I'm the submissive in the bedroom as a man who's 30 plus years old. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but we're just gonna get right into the confession. And he says, basically, it's like the title. I don't have anyone to tell, not that I suppose I really should. He definitely shouldn't. But my lady and I have been together going on 6 years. We have 2 kids and have been living together essentially the whole time. Recently we started having a lot more. Likely due to both of us working on our health and fitness and having higher S drives as a result. 3 nights ago, I told her I thought it would be fun if we got a ball gag, handcuffs, and restraints and just try it out. She agreed with it, and we did that the next day, and what a turn on. She uses the bondage ropes and ties me up, arms behind my back, then puts the mouth gag on, and I'm just powerless. Man, I really feel like I'm intruding here. I feel like I really should not be reading this.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
Hey, bro, can you help me? Can you help me, bro? They trying to jump me, bro. Get your freaky ass on.
And Batman himself could not beat this information out of me. I don't know what possessed this man to go online, go on Reddit, sign into a profile, and be like, hey guys, I like being tied up with my hands behind my back, doggy style. Like, you know, like, it's just kind of too much.
That's too much, man.
That's my favorite line!
I guess he's not going into that much detail, but still, man, I mean, you probably should have figured this out earlier as a 30-year-old man, and maybe not let everybody, including your cousin, your grandma, and your brother, know. But we're gonna finish this last little bit of the story. I'm just powerless. She's in control the whole time, and I swear I've never experienced better S than the 2 nights we've done this so far. It's unreal. She also seems to quite like it. I never would have expected myself to love the feeling of being so powerless during S like I am. She'll tease me, use me, etc. There's not much more than this. I just had to express to someone somewhere that I feel like a new man with the new S fantasies playing out in real time. Ew. Gross, foul. I don't know why you decided to come to the class show and tell day and you just came with a BS story that nobody wants to hear. That's like being like, dude, I just had the biggest bowel movement of all time. I literally clogged the toilet and I took a picture. Check it out. Like, that's gross, dude. Nobody needs to hear that. You need to stop. Someone take away this guy's laptop.
That chip. No, sir. I am ordering you to surrender that chip. No. Lieutenant! Arrest that man!
Anyways, we're gonna move on to our next story. Sorry for yelling in your ear. That shit was foul. So, this next story is called My Coworker Kept Microwaving Fish in the Office, so we fought back. I don't blame him, you know. I've always hated fish, absolutely hated it. My dad was a bodybuilder growing up, and he would always force me and my older brother to eat stuff that we didn't necessarily like or enjoy. Like liver, he would make us eat like once a month. He'd make us eat fish once in a while, you know, like fish sticks. I guess I didn't mind too much. Anything like bluegill, bass, trout, just couldn't stand it, dude. Anything that had that fishy flavor to it. Rest assured, my dad would always make us eat that stuff at least once a month. One of my dad's specialties, tuna and macaroni, which sounds absolutely foul, but that was like the only time I've ever really had fish where I've really been able to tolerate it.
Right away. No trial, no nothing. Right to jail, right away. Believe it or not, jail, right away.
But that doesn't really pertain to the story. I'm just giving y'all a little insight in my past.
We do not care.
And why seafood is absolutely foul. I mean, I've always been open to it, even though I've always hated it. Try not to be too close-minded on stuff like that. We went on like a 6-hour fishing trip, and I caught like 15 black rock cod. And we also caught a bunch of crab and stuff.
Money!
I tried some of the cod. That shit almost made me throw up. I don't know if you've ever eaten crab before, but if you just grab a hunting knife and split that shit right down the middle, they bleed green, dude. I don't trust anything that bleeds green, for sure. They're bottom feeders. That's why God put them at the bottom of the ocean and gave them a hard shell with a tiny little morsel of meat in the middle of it, because we weren't meant to eat that stuff. Anyway, rambling aside, let's finish up this little story. We had a guy at work who constantly microwaved fish in the break room every single day. The whole office smelled disgusting and no amount of air freshener could save us. So a few of us started accidentally unplugging the microwave before lunchtime. Every time he'd go to heat up his fish, he'd have to figure out why it wasn't working. Eventually, he just stopped bringing fish. Victory never smelled so sweet. You get it? You get it? Because he said smelled and it was fish, you know, because it smelled. Anyway, shut up. But we're just gonna say,
if your hands don't look like this while you're eating your lunch, you must be a liberal sissy. Must be a sissy.
That's a brittle spirit right there, man. I mean, who would just give up on bringing their lunch to work and microwaving it just because, oh, the microwave's unplugged. I mean, my dumbass would never assume that it's because people have a vendetta against me. I would just think that, oh, they're cleaning the break room. That wouldn't stop me for sure.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
If I have a problem with somebody like that to the point where I'm gonna make some kind of diabolical plot to unplug the microwave on them, I would probably just let them know first and be like, hey dude, it's kind of foul that you bring fish every day and I'm tired of smelling that. Why don't you burn in hell? I'm just kidding. I mean, that's kind of jacked up.
I was acting. Or was I?
I would definitely probably let them know instead of just plotting on unplugging the microwave. That seems pretty passive aggressive, and that's definitely beta male behavior. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end. It's been a really difficult time these days, going through work and all these different trials and tribulations that are set before me. But you know how it is, you get caught up in life and stuff. I'm sorry it's been over a month. To release this video, but to you loyal people who actually care about what I have to say and what's going on in my life, I look forward to videos in the future for sure. It might be a little bit before I upload some stuff, but I'll get around to it as soon as I can. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you guys next time.